I'm going to be showing you how to install R2modman, which is Thunderstore's app manager, in order to use mods for Lethal Company. So first, you're just going to browser and just type R2modman. My first link is going to say Risk Rain 2, but that's just because I use it for that game. Just click this link. You see two options: manual download or install mod manager. Just go to manual. It'll take a second to install. Okay, so once it's installed, you're going to go to your downloads where it's installed. You see all these things here, just ignore these. This is the mod you're interested in. Open it up. I recommend 7-zip, you can use whatever. And you just want to open up this setup thing here. Might take a second. And just only for me, you select the destination, install. You see it will just make a new folder for you. Yep. And then you just want to click finish and tick this box. See, it opens up this app. You want to go into the app, type in lethal. You should see this comes up. You can set it as default. And then I already have a profile here because I've done this before, but I'm going to make a new one just so you can see. Just to make a new one, you want to type in its name, create. And you make sure it's selected by blue, select the profile. And you see here it says I have no mods. So you can either go here, you can sort by download count. You can see all this. And I'm going to show you, if you were to install, say, this mod, it will install, show you the latest version. And then as you're doing that, it will also install any dependencies. It's going to install Bepenix by default. But that's not what we're interested in, so we're going to get rid of those two. So I'm going to show you how to import files and folders and profiles. So if you want to export it, you can either export it as a file, but it's easier to just export it as a code. So file is for more like backups, but this is what you'd want to send to your friends. You'd copy and paste that, you'd put it in Discord over there. And then if you're on the receiving end of a code, what you'd do, you'd go back to change profile, you'd import or update, and you can either like replace an existing profile with someone else's like data and mods, or you can just make a new one. So I'm just going to make a new one, and you can do it from file where you'd select the file that they sent from the option earlier, or you can just do it from the code. You just paste in the code and import. Since I already have it'll copy the name as well. Since I already have one of those, it's not going to work. But since if you were doing this from scratch and just copying in that, this would work fine. So that's all that. I'm just going to get rid of this profile now. And that's just how you install mods. You can see up here you have two options, mod and vanilla, kind of self-explanatory. If you launch vanilla, it will just not launch with any of your mods enabled because these are stored in a separate place, not in the game folder. And if you launch mod, it will get all of these. These mods will automatically update on your own. Well, not really. When you launch up R2modman to launch it modded, you'll be prompted to update them. So you'll be able to keep track of it, but it'll only update when you actually go to play the game. So it won't waste any bandwidth for whatever doing it or you haven't got it open. I think that's about everything. Seems about fine. Oh yeah, you can make a Steam shortcut for R2modman. If you just go to games and then add non-Steam game. So we'll go to browse, go to downloads, find the R2modman folder, and then just select the exe application and open that up. I think that might have actually. Just double click it. There you go. Just double click it. It's all ticked, and then you just add. You see now in my library I just have this, and when I launch it, you see. Actually, I'm going to have to close this first. When I launch it, you see it just opens it up like normal. And because I selected Lethal Company as my default game, it's going to take me straight into the profile selection. You can change this by just clicking up there to back to game selection. You can type in a different game. You can select game. Some of these you have to select Epic Games or Steam or maybe Origin or something. Then you can just see our profile for Risk Rain 2 as well. And you can just keep going back like that. And that's just how you do it. That's just how you set up. Pretty simple. Recommend. Yay.